Hey, welcome to, episode 3 of my YouTube channel of the 0 to 300 lead series. Just to give a quick update, it's April 15th, and I'm just going over really quick what I'm doing to my website right now. Here, let me pull up my notes really quick. So if I were in the process of building a website, I didn't do the concierge program, I'd probably be building out all of these city-specific landing pages. Now, what's a city-specific landing page? That's a great thing about Investor Carrot. You're capable of creating a website, say mobile home buyer, right? And then from there, we can go and create city-specific pages. So to someone searching for a solution, say in Atlanta, Georgia, we can create a page for Atlanta, Georgia, and capture that lead. So I'm going to do this sort of backwards. I already have city-specific landing pages set up from Investor Carrot, and these are some of the cities that I'm targeting for mobile homes. If you don't want to go through the effort, Investor Carrot actually will do it for you, and they charge, I think, this is actually $45 per city page, and I'm not sure it's necessarily worth it. If I'm being honest, you can go in and you can do it yourself, or if you don't have time and your time is more valuable than going in and changing 20% of the content, then it might be easier to have someone else set it up, make sure all of the SEO is done well, correct. They'll go in, they'll change all the images, the alt tags, they'll provide some relevant links. So let me just do a quick demo, I guess, of what a city-specific landing page would look like. So I highlighted a couple, but this is one. So this one's for Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay, so as you can see, they come in, they have all of their market city tags, so they come in, they do their override. So I guess if you were going to create a custom page yourself, all you would have to do is change this override. You'd come in, you'd change 20% of the content, potentially put in a new hero image, which is really easy, change the alt tag. So for $45, it's worth, in my opinion, it's worth paying someone the hassle to just go and do it. Now, if I'm going to go pump out 100, either you can hire a VA or you can just pay Carrot and they'll do it themselves. So I already have the city-specific landing pages set up. If you don't, I recommend doing that. And then the next step that I do is I'm going to show you guys how to create a buyer page within Investor Carrot. Now, they recommend first setting up a motivated seller page, and that's where if you don't have leads, you're not in the business. So first they recommend setting up a seller page, and then after you have your seller page, you can go and create a buyer page. Now, let me show you the tab. The buyer pages, they're great for a couple different reasons. So this is an example over here of an Arizona buyer page that I have set up for mobile homes. So this is my cornerstone page. This takes you back to the home page. So everything's directed back to the home page saying, hey, this is who I am. This is what my business stands for. Now these are all, I'll show you in a moment, but these are all keywords that I've found in Ahrefs. And so I've went in, I've done some research. These are terms that I want to rank for. So if someone searches any of this stuff, hopefully my website's going to pop up. So I'll show you that here in a moment. And then I went into Investor Carrot and I created a form, and I'll show you how to do this in a moment too. I'm setting up all of these buyers pages for all of my city-specific landing pages and states that I'm going to be investing in for one of two reasons. One, I want to find some buyers. I want to find potential park owners. I want to find people that want to live in the houses, potentially people that want to move the houses. I just want to find people. So with that being said, it's also going to help drive traffic to my website. Now, not that many people are creating websites geared towards finding buyers. So they're really, really easy to rank for. It's great. When you start your Investor Carrot website, one of the first steps that they recommend in their 90-day program is to put Craigslist Craigslist ads to drive traffic to the website. Now, there are a lot of different ways you can drive traffic to your website. You could do a pay-per-click, create these buyer pages, or if I tend to also drive people through Facebook. When I post something on sale, I'll say, hey, yeah, go take a look at my website. Now, any traffic you can get to your website is going to help your website ultimately rank higher, and then you'll get more leads. So like I said, this is my 0 to 300 lead series. So I'm going to show you everything that I'm doing to try to get 300 leads in the next 6 months. So with that being said, if you're not doing mobile home investing like I'm doing, so one of the pages that I set up was mobile homes, I guess let's say for sale in Georgia. Then from there, you can go to all the different cities. So you could do Atlanta, Savannah, etc. You can keep going and creating as many pages as you want. Now, if you're not doing mobile home investing, say you're doing single family houses in Phoenix, you could start targeting suburbs. That's a great thing about the landing pages. You could target suburbs, you can target Scottsdale, and from there you can start targeting neighborhoods. So I mean, the possibilities are endless with these pages. It's just time and effort, but I'm going to show you how I set these up really quick. So for example, this is my Phoenix mobile home website. I've been getting buyers left and right, people that want to buy. I don't necessarily, sometimes I do stuff with them, I'll reach out to them, but mobile homes sell pretty quick, so I don't necessarily even reach out to some of the people. It's more or less just to drive traffic to my website. Now, if you're doing single families, these leads are probably more valuable finding cash buyers. So let me show you really quick how I'm doing this. So we'll create one for Texas. So this is the draft that I started, mobile homes for sale in Georgia. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to, just like that, the blog post, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to copy all this stuff. I'll do it the hard way. Okay, so this is a page I've already duplicated. Come up here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to update this URL. So this is, I think, week 2 or week 3 of the coronavirus quarantine. So I'm doing this all with my free time while I'm locked inside of my house. Texas, and then, so like I said in the previous video, I'm actually going to go in and I'll end up changing 20% of this when it's all said and done. Now we got a buyer page for Texas. So, is your family looking for a used mobile home for sale in Texas? We're here to help. And then I'll end up coming in here. I'll change probably 2 to 3 sentences, and now I got a mobile home buyer page specific to the Texas market. So that was pretty quick. Let me show you really quick how to. So sometimes you have to come back here and do this again. It's a flaw of Investor Carrot. I always double check to make sure. Okay, so that. Come down here, preview this. I always preview the post prior to posting it. And now let me show you how to make these forms really quick. I'll come in here and I'll publish that puppy. Now the forms are really, really easy to create. It's just more or less figuring out how to get there and navigate. So this is my mobile homes for sale form. Now there's a lot of different options. The great thing about Investor Carrot is they allow you to sync your CRM that you're using automatically to Investor Carrot. So the second you have a lead, it get funneled into your buyer section versus, my motivated sellers would go to a different section of my CRM. So that's the great thing about Investor Carrot. As far as actually creating the form, it's just a drag and drop. It's super easy. So I find most of these fields that I'm using are actually in the advanced fields. So it's like I always try to get the name, I always try to get phone number, email, so I can at least target them again, either via email marketing or text message marketing. And then I want to know what they're looking for. So for me, I'm looking for mobile homes, so I want to know where they want to live. So family park, age restricted, must be moved, or if they're an investor here, I'll probably have that one. And then I want to know how they're going to be purchasing. And then other than that, I don't really want to know that much more information. I just want to be able to reach out to these people quickly, and I want them to submit this form too. So I try to keep it as simple as possible. So that's sort of a quick rundown on how to create a mobile home buyer page, an investor carrot. Now, I learned all this information from Tyler Ford. I'm going to keep throwing him plugs. He's got a lot of tricks that I'm not going to reveal, so you got to go download his program. So feel free to reach out to Tyler or myself for more questions, and I'll try to give you as many answers as possible. But like I said, this is probably like episode 3-4 of my 0 to 300 lead series, and hopefully we start getting some leads here within the next month or so. So talk to you later, and stay safe, guys. Bye.
Thanks for watching this episode of the 0 to 300 lead series. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button below so you get notified next time I post a video. Thanks for watching.